What up, my people? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are diving into Olivia Rodrigo's new video, The Cure. And I have not checked out Drop Dead yet. I literally just opened YouTube, saw a new video, quickly looked it up and said, okay, clearly a new project on the way. I've never done one of her projects top to bottom, but I do love her work. I've been really following her since I accidentally ended up at a release party for Good For You. I didn't know that was going to be the song of the summer, but I was invited somewhere in LA. I was like, where is this? Next thing you know, oh, it's for this guy who's releasing this new song as a writer with Olivia Rodrigo. And boom, next thing you know, it's a song of the summer. But long story short, everything that she and Daniel do, her main producer and composer she works with, is special. So if she's got a new body of work on the way, I'm sure it's going to be special. And with that being said, let's just get straight into this one.
All the pretty girls in the foreground of my mind. Thought I'd done enough, but they keep moving the line. I thought I found the antidote this time. I thought I found the antidote this time. All the nights I spent fighting bad thoughts in my room. Feeling so alone, might as well be on the moon. I thought I found the antidote with you.
I love the color grade on this.
Thought I found the antidote with you. But my head is full of poison and my heart is full of doubt. I got toxins in my bloodstream. You tried hard to suck them out, and it feels like medication, and it's good for me, I'm sure, but it don't matter how your love feels anymore. It'll never be the cure.
Cuts deep, literally.
It'll never be the cure.
There's Riser.
I used to play a game in my head when I dated a guy. Tally up the girls that he fucked till I start to cry. I thought I found the antidote this time. I thought I found the antidote this time. But I'm unraveled. I'm unraveled. I'm unraveled. I'm unraveled. And my head is full of poison, and my heart is
It's a really brilliant chorus.
I got toxins in my bloodstream. You tried hard to suck them out, and it feels like medication, and it's good for me, I'm sure, but it don't matter how your love feels anymore. It'll never be the cure. It'll never be the cure. Cause baby, I'm unraveled. I'm unraveled. I'm unraveled. I'm unraveled.
Amazing staccatos for that tension there.
I'm unraveled. I'm unraveled. Why can't you come stitch me up? Why can't it ever be enough? Why can't you come stitch me up? Why can't it ever be enough?
composition on this was unbelievable. Daniel outdid himself. That was brilliant. And I want to touch on the ending first there, because one thought that kept going through my head as I get ready to soon listen to this album when it drops is I'll be looking for growth. Not just in regards to the sound design, not just in regards to her vocal cadence, but as an adult. She is a product of the Disney system who I know bypassed Hollywood records and I believe went straight to Geffen. However, a lot of artists have a hard time growing with their demographic. One that's commonly discussed these days is Drake. Everyone felt like for years he's just played too young and he didn't mature with his audience maturing. Different genre. This genre, similar, she gets a lot of comparisons to Taylor. I don't compare artists. I don't like doing that. I do understand the synergies between the style of music, but I think they're very different. Now, I think Taylor Swift is one of the greatest artists of all time. She's beyond gifted, but the only main critique I really see that I could agree with her is sometimes the subject matter does not evolve. This felt evolved from where she's been in the past. There's a difference between cursing in a childish way and doing it more maturely like she did here. So that's the first thing. And speaking on the end, you see her crush the dollhouse and move on. So I think that's going to be a significant part of her journey on this project is growth and maturing and becoming an adult. Understanding real life toxicity that's expected and you put up with and the bullshit you got to cut out early. Secondly, visually, that was brilliant. I love cinematography. The colors were amazing. Another tie to Disney, Marvel, all that, but the scheme of the colors, the way it's shot, kind of reminded me of the color grades on Loki, where it's bright colors but totally faded out, and it creates this very unique world because of it. So I really enjoyed the way that was shot. Big shout outs, commend, pat on the back to whoever directed, produced all of that. Shout out them, because this was very well done, combining both real life with also the dollhouse with the fantasy world early on to get you there with the drawings embedded into it, the yarn, all of that. It was really unbelievable. And the light echoing through the guy's ear. I loved all of that. And then let's focus on the lyrics for a second. Everything ties to that idea to get you to the idea of the cure. From the antidote to the toxins to the poison in her heart. Cuts really deep. And you get to the cure line and it makes sense in such a rewarding way. So when you look at the science of music, you want to get to a point where that culmination, that climax moment, it wraps up really well. And you have to build there, and then if you don't deliver right, it's what was it all for? This delivered really well because they're subtly planting that idea to where you get to the cure. Then I love on the production end, you get there, and you would expect typically drums to come in right away after that. You have the riser come in, probably some reversed guitar, a few different fills to build up, and then it just collapses. And typically drums hit there, but they do a false build to just an acoustic guitar with enough rhythm. I love the choice. I thought that was amazing. There's no need to bring in any drums yet because you already have enough rhythm within the instrumentation to keep building and building and building to where you finally get to that point. Then lastly, you get to that final build section where they add those staccato strings, the orchestral vibes. That's where I was like, Daniel overdid himself on this one because you don't need drums there. A lot of people say, okay, now we got to bring in the drums. You still didn't need them. Create it with more of the staccato instrumentation. And next thing you know, you're left with this product that is still building with other frequencies, and you finally get drums at the end, and it just wraps it up. And so with songs, it's always about adding new elements, but not adding too many early to where the big build at the end doesn't feel rewarding. This was a masterclass all around. I cannot wait for this project. I'll be listening back to the newer song, and then maybe I'll take a revisit to her older projects, because I haven't ever really done those top to bottom in a full listen through like this. I have listened to all of her music, but never in the style I do for reactions. So maybe I'm overdue for that. Let me know in the comments what you all think. I'm really excited for this project now because I sense an evolution on the way. She already was an immaculate artist, but certain things come with age and developing there, and I think she's got it figured out. So yeah, let me know in the comments. I appreciate you as always. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you soon.